Shocking news once again shakes the Korean entertainment world as Yoongi, better known as Suga from BTS, was reported to be in an emergency situation. The incident not only caused panic among those around him, but also sparked an overwhelming wave of concern among fans. The sudden situation, involving a star of Yoongi's stature, quickly became the main focus, especially since he is known as a calm, steady figure who rarely finds himself in controversy. But this time, the circumstances were different. It was not just an ordinary rumor. This emergency carried an enormous emotional impact, particularly for other BTS members who were near him. Jungkook, known for his deep emotional bond with Yoongi, was one of the most visibly shaken by the incident. Before the incident occurred, the atmosphere was described as relatively calm and controlled. Yoongi was in a closed room with a few close companions. Everything seemed normal, with no signs of disturbance or potential problems. Everyone appeared to be engaged in their own activities, from light conversations to handling technical details that usually accompany a global superstar schedule. No one imagined that within minutes, everything would shift so drastically. It was precisely this calm that made the incident all the more shocking, as stability suddenly turned into chaos without any warning. The turning point happened so quickly that it was difficult to grasp. According to accounts from those present, Yoongi suddenly showed an unusual reaction. His expression changed drastically, accompanied by body movements that indicated something was wrong. Within seconds, the atmosphere in the room shifted to a state of emergency. Several people rushed toward him, trying to provide help or at least confirm what was happening. The tension was palpable, as though the entire room had ceased to function normally because of one person caught in a crisis. The moment created a wave of panic that instantly consumed everyone present. Amidst the chaos, all eyes turned to Jungkook. Usually seen as resilient, energetic, and rarely showing his vulnerabilities in public, this time he was unable to hold back his emotions. Witnessing Yoongi in an emergency left him in tears, unable to hide his fear and sorrow. His tears were not just a spontaneous reaction, but a reflection of the deep bond he shares with Yoongi. Witnesses described how heavy the moment felt, as Jungkook's tears seemed to represent the pain shared by many others around him. The room, once filled with light chatter, turned into a tense silence. Every small movement felt amplified, footsteps echoed loudly, and hushed whispers from those trying to calm the situation only added to the weight of the atmosphere. Jungkook's tears emphasized the seriousness of the moment. All attention was fixed on Yoongi and those attempting to assist him. The tension was so thick that anyone present felt as if they were standing in the eye of a storm, not knowing when it would pass. Panic, anxiety, and helplessness blended into one. Those in the room described the emotional atmosphere as extraordinary, as if they were witnessing a tragedy they had never imagined. Jungkook, with tears streaming down his face, became the emotional focal point. His reaction showed how much Yoongi means to him, not only as a groupmate but also as someone he deeply respects. Jungkook's tears created an emotional domino effect, drawing many others in the room into the same grief and fear. As the moment subsided, questions began to arise. What had truly triggered this emergency? Was it related to Yoongi's health, mental strain, or was there another factor involved? Unfortunately, no clear answers have surfaced. Speculation only deepened the mystery, while no official statement has been released. This uncertainty left the public increasingly anxious, especially ARMY, who are known to care deeply about every detail of their idols' lives. The mystery surrounding the incident added an emotional weight, not just for those who witnessed it firsthand, but also for fans around the globe. Jungkook's tears were not merely a personal reaction, but a symbol of the strong bond among the BTS members. The incident involving Yoongi left a deep emotional scar, both for the members and for millions of fans. It served as a reminder that behind the dazzling lights of the global stage, stars are still human, vulnerable to sudden and uncertain situations. While the mystery of Yoongi's emergency remains unresolved, one thing is certain. This moment has etched itself into the history of BTS, revealing a rare, fragile side while also strengthening the emotional bond between idol and fan.